All right, let's talk about Cade Cunningham. He been in the zone. He been balling dog out here, but they can still do make plenty of adjustments or get more out of Cade Cunningham. Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Pistons top playlist, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And he also made the leap into the Kia rookie rankings. I mean, like I said before, the man missed a whole month, and I'm guilty of it. We all got impatient with him, so um, but definitely showing what he can do. But it's a lot more to get out of him. I watched a little bit of the Pacer game yesterday, but there's a tremendous amount to still get out of him. You know, and let's talk about y'all Detroit Pistons talk play. Let's share the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that. But you know, but yeah, yesterday he bought. He's been coming in the clutch. We knew he was a big time player that's gonna fill the bucket up in the fourth quarter. So we knew we was getting as far as but one thing that surprised me, even when he first came back, one thing that surprised me was his athleticism. And also when you play in the NBA versus college is more congested with the zones and it's not as wide open. You know, not as wide open as the NBA, and I'm seeing like with the ability not to play a classic zone because they play a matchup zone in the NBA. You play more of a person slash area, play more of a person in area. But the thing about it is, the one thing that we get with him is with the wide open game is he's showing off his athleticism. He's more athletic than I gave him credit for. You know, you know, and And that's one thing that kind of surprised me. I forget what the first when I forget what game it was or what play it was, but somebody was guarding him early when he came back, and he turned the corner on him and it wasn't like he was kind of using his body. He was using. He ain't like Jalen Green athletic or Kobe Bryant athletic, and that's okay. Or even Jason Kidd athletic. But the one thing about he got that burst. He can change gears, and not a lot of players, like him. He not like Mark Jackson athletic, like he more athletic than a Mark Jackson or than a Reggie Miller. You know, he more athletic than them, but I can't really describe his athleticism. He more athletic than Paul Pierce, Antoine Ward. I just can't really like think of nobody, but plenty athletic for 6'8". He got that burst. He ain't Grant Hill freakish athletic, but he got that special burst, bro. It's like a little burst. He don't have to depend on his wide body or his big body to shield him off. He can blow by you. But the one thing is, this team is not fun to watch. And that's Dwayne Casey fault. When they get up and down the floor, of course they make some mistakes. I will be lying if they didn't, but you gotta let them make that mistake, and you gotta play to their strengths. And this team's strength is playing. This team's strength is playing with This team's strength is playing at a speed. That's his team's strength, playing with a pace. They should be getting up and down the court. And also they want to keep Killian on the court, which to me is a big mistake. People was raving about him shooting the best 3-point percentage on the team and attempting almost 3-pointers a game and shooting 47%. It's not a good. It's never a good sign when Killian Hayes is leading your team in 3-point percentage. Never a good sign. And it just look like he hampering them. Let this dude, the biggest adjustment they need to play other than getting up and down the court and playing with speed is they need to allow this dude. They need to allow this dude to take the ball, spread everybody else around, and you allow him to play make. Or you allow him to at least get to the bucket. Do what Luka doing. Spread the floor out and let him create for himself and create for everybody else. Jeremy Grant, he's a tremendous player, all that, no doubt about it. But the thing is, you got to make him your secondary scorer. There's no future in him. There's no future in him leading your there's no future in him leading your team. None. There's no future in him. There's no future in him being your number one scorer on a championship caliber team. He may not be a second option. He may not be a second option. He may just be a third option. But right now, you gotta get. You're not winning no games. You gotta get this guy the keys to the car. You gotta give him the keys to the car. You gotta say, well, this Killian thing ain't working. That's the number one thing you gotta say. It's not working. I don't care what nobody say. What the numbers say. I watch him. Not working. Spread everybody else out. Make Killian a leader of the second team or whatever you want to do. And trade him, cut him, send him back to France or whatever. Do what you want to do. Spread these dudes out and put them in the pick and roll with Stewart and Grant and whoever the hell else out there, or Lennox when he get back, and let them create. So you know what? Here go the keys. Room it. Here go the keys. Do what you want to do. And I don't think he got that. Oh, I'm gonna let this shit go to my head like Luka, and I'm not gonna share the ball. I'm gonna score every time. I don't think that's him. And if he do become that, cool. I don't really care. It's better than what we got now. I'm giving this man the ball. I'm spreading the floor. I put him in pick and roll. I'm telling him attack. Whatever they doing in Dallas with Luka, I'm doing it with him. And that's gonna give you the best chance. And every time they get the ball, run. Fuse what they do in Dallas to what they do with what they used to do with Mike D'Antoni. Fuse it. Get up and down the floor. Every time we running. Outlet pass. We running. I don't care how many turnover we running. When we get in half court, we're gonna spread the floor. We're gonna put Grant, Bay at the 3-point line. Josh and Jackson out there, the line. I'm gonna do pick and roll with Jackson, Stewart, and Grant, and spread the floor. I'm gonna let Cade create. I'll tell him I don't care how many times you score. I don't care how many times you pass. Do what's best for the team. And if he ain't the point guard, I'll go out there and find me a point guard. However it go. But Killian ain't the answer. So that is what it is. You can amplify, you can get more out of this kid. You can get more. I guarantee you, him being able to get in the rhythm, them percentages will come up. The attempts gonna go up, but the percentage is gonna come up. He might turn the ball over and all this, that, and the third. You live with it. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check Detroit Pistons Talk playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way to Facebook and Instagram. We're gonna holler at me. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Rolling at the bottom of the screen as well too. Other than that, appreciate the love and support. Peace.